special message to the Prime Minister, the head of government, Dr. Dion Ngute. Today, number 7 day for June 2022. We don't see the sabotage and the blackmailing attempt on the Prime Minister of Cameroon. We don't hear kind people, they talk kind things about the Prime Minister. From the viral video where Nambere Deal, where he carry guns, it threatened the national security of Cameroon, and it threatened and it sent the message directly to the Prime Minister. Now the reason that way it prompted me for make this particular audio a public message where I send them to our Prime Minister. Now, the key points them where I want to talk about. Now the Nambere Deal, and the elements and the people, the way they surround the Prime Minister, whether they bring his name and his high office into disrepute. The Nambere Deal, it be na a good initiative. However, those people, the way they be involved in executing the Nambere Deal, they don't prove them by their own failures and their own incompetence. Now you don't result into what way it happened today when I see Nambere it carry gun, it try for blackmail, and it try for threaten the national security. Now a sign of the failure and the incompetence of the people the way they be trusted by the head of government for execute the Nambere Deal. And any other person where it get anything for do with the Nambere Deal, where it get anything for try for interfere with the job of the Disarmament Commission inside the Star Building, those people them now professional scammers where they use your name and they use the names of Cardinal Tumi and Bishop Nkea and other high-ranking officials them in the Cameroon government for scam money out of many people them in the name of disarmament. And they try to use this disarmament as their chop farm and also as a political tool, which is the wrong approach. Your Excellency, the head of state, President Paul Biya, he don't create a disarmament commission. A day at the moment as though there is a parallel disarmament organization running from the Star Building. And that is a problem because it actually interfere with the work where the disarmament commission it do. Personally, me, I don't forget any problem with any organization or a group of people them where they try to disarm and de-radicalize the ambazonia terrorists back into society. Now, what that way me I want to achieve them. However, the difference now say these people them they don't set up themselves as a parallel organization where they instead interfere with the genuine work of disarmament and they use them for scam other people them for thief money. You go get, for example, may I give you example. Some person go sit down, they go write down, produce random names them, and then they send them out to important high-ranking people like the bishops and other officials them. They talk, say, I get this number of picking the way they want to drop their guns. And instead for go to the disarmament center, go tell them, say, okay, now picking them this way they want to drop their guns, now their contact number that arrange, may they come for duty center. No, they do not do that. They take it upon themselves. They work out from minister office to minister office. They ask and request budget. Say they want pay transport for the picking them. Someone will talk, say, it don't lodge picking them for hotel. It don't do this. Then it want me they pay ye back money because of the expenses. And then after you don't give him millions of francs CFA, it disappear. And those picking them will be tell you, say, get them for bush. Say they want disarm them. They cease to exist because that picking them first exist in the first place. And most of these people that they succeed in these scams because they use now your name and put your reputation in danger. When they go talk, say they work for Star Building, they work under the head of government, the Prime Minister. Now they give them that leverage. Now they give them that semblance of legitimacy for scam money out of other people them. You go get people them where they be so shameless as to go for the claim, like one woman where it they work inside the Star Building. Now, so don't forget the name. Go for the claim. Say it is so you don't disarm 1,000 Amber Boys them. Why you think that they brag so? Now because they get a financial interest in this speaking them, a financial interest. The reality and the fact now say, if you combine the ex-combatants the way they did for Didi Asanta for Bamenda and for Boya, they day around 500 to 600. So the person where you can't talk say, ye one, it don't disarm hundreds of picking them. Ask he say, who side the picking, you disarm and go keep them for who side? And then I don't hear once more. Say they don't can convince some people them, collect budget, talk say they so they get some they run some project or some program for Douala and for Yaoundé where they pay ex-combatants them money when they come off for bush. That is a professional scam. And in so doing, these people working from the Prime Minister's office, the Star Building, and where they use now the Prime Minister in name for justify their activities them, they undermine the Disarmament Commission where the head of state it don't create them. And this cannot be allowed to continue. Your Excellency, I know say it be difficult for get good help. So you get people them like Ellie Smith, where they pass as though they've been a reasonable, trustworthy people them, and you employ them to do a job. We did judge them by the fruits, by the action, and by the result where they produce them. The Nambere Deal, it don't turn out for be a failure. It don't turn out for be incompetent. It don't turn out for be a means for sabotage and for thief money out of the Cameroon coffers. And we, the blacklegs, the ordinary people, the way we get interest in peace and tranquility returning to Cameroon, we can no longer stand by and allow it to continue. So, Pa, wait till me I tell you, where me I want for inform you now of these facts, where people the way they surround you, they no fit talk am for fear of one thing or the other. But me, I no get no particular interest, a financial or political or business interest in Cameroon. So me, I believe, say hopefully you go listen to my message as a neutral somebody where I no care whether some person be hurt or not. I just stand now for the truth and for peace and tranquility for return in the Anglophone zone, but most importantly, for destroy ambazonia terrorism. The same people them, where they try for use this disarmament as their chop farm, they don't can ask you, say, make you give them hundreds of millions of francs CFA for them for go bribe Oliver Lekiaka, the butcher of Lebialem, we call himself so-called waiting for Red Dragons of Lebialem. Say when you give you hundreds of millions of francs, it go surrender. Papa Dion Ngute, that one it could be the biggest mistake where you fit ever make them. Make the Nambere catastrophic failure of a deal a proof to you say you no fit dialogue with this kind of terrorist or appease them with any kind of money, and any person where it pass for your office, it suggest say make you pay money to amber terrorists, make it come off for bush, you suppose for order for ye arrest and kumkumization. All of those people, they're not thief people them, especially the one the way they tell you say make you allocate another huge amount of money for them for take and go chop and for Nigeria. Say it is so they get ex-combatants for Nigeria where they want go bring them. They go pay flight, they go pay hotel, they go bribe them plenty money. Pardon Ngute. If we get that kind of money, make we focus on the IDPs. If we get that kind of money, make we start the look at the victims of ambazonia terrorism. Cameroon enough it become a country where they reward bad behavior. Cameroon cannot be allowed to turn into a country where they go to pay ransoms to shit no wildlife terrorists. They beg them, say may they come off for bush. The Nambere catastrophic failure of a deal is supposed to be in our teaching moment. I know they blame any person. particularly for this particular catastrophic failure, because I understand the good help it not be easy for come by, especially for Cameroon where incompetence it be very high. All man it just can't talk now because it look at your own political or financial gain. So I understand when where you feel be misled somehow or entangle yourself with unscrupulous characters, but when they don't show you their true characters, Papa Dion Ngute, it is time to sever any kind link where you be get them with people them like Ellie Smith for the good of that high office and for your own good name. Now the only small talk this way I can talk for you today when the number 7 day for June 2022.